Heaven's California.
Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the Season 1 finale / roundup of the Wycombe Wanderers career mode. Yesterday, if you did miss it, we did win League 2. Football League 2 was ours. We ended up with 105 points. I'm going to move myself. Oh, dearie me. That's not good. I'll move myself. I'm going to go kind of down here because we don't really care about these scores. So, we will start off by looking at our league table and the top scorers in our league, and then once we get to about the middle of June, we will have a look at all the rest of the leagues and stuff and see if we've hit our objectives. So, tables. This is how the league table ended up. We had 32 wins, 9 draws, and 5 losses. Not a great record, but the goals for was absolutely insane. We had 117 goals for, which is averaging nearly, basically 2-point-something goals each game. We did concede 50 goals though, which is quite a few. At least a goal a game. Not great, but we did have a 67 goal difference, so that was just insane compared to the rest of them. And we finished on 105 points, 14 points clear of everyone else. Now, we have a look at any other competitions we were in. I don't think we were in any. No, so the FA Cup final is actually Liverpool and Crystal Palace. No Manchester United there. We had Manchester City getting beaten. We had Arsenal getting beaten by Swansea. Very interesting. Chelsea lost to Bournemouth. That probably would never happen. Actually, it might do, you never know. The Carabao Cup was won by Liverpool because Liverpool could be winning the domestic double. Swansea again getting to a final. Liverpool beating Nottingham Forest 6-1. They stormed through the competition. Manchester United close, but Swansea just did the bits. We're up against Shrewsbury, who'd somehow managed to get into the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. We were in another competition. The Checker Trade Trophy went to Oxford United. Probably justified. The League 2 playoffs. Luton, Swindon, Exeter and Port Vale, I believe that is. Now, we obviously lost that. That was very disappointing. There's the World Cup. So, having a look at other teams coming up with us, we've got Notts County and Mansfield and one of the 4 there. But we'll have a look at the rest of the tables and stuff in a minute. We'll go to top goal scorers then. Asaro was there with 49 goals, 1 goal away from hitting the big 5-0. That's got to be a record for League 2. Then we had Kashket on there, only 1 goal away from being the actual top goal scorer, I'd say, with 16. Then we had Saunders on 13. No one else there. Assists, Saunders and Asaro topping that both. That was 19 goals apiece. Kashket on 12 assists. O'Neill got 8. We had 5 players in there. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, that's decent. We'll go for our clean sheets. We had 10 clean sheets of Brown. That's not bad. I don't think anyone else would have been there. No. Yellow cards, were we on there at all? No, we weren't. And I don't think we received any red cards the whole season, which is absolutely fabulous. Now, we'll go to the squad hub and we'll have a look at some player stats. So, player stats. Here we go. So, most appearances for the team was Scotty Brown. He had 50. Then we had Saunders and Asaro there. I believe there was only 1 player that didn't feature at all in the team. I know Akinfenwa had 3 games, which are all in the European International Cup. Interesting. Only player that didn't have a game was Barry Richardson, but Barry Richardson would never be playing. I believe he's a friend of the current manager. Which is why he is there. But we don't care about that. We'll go and we'll have a look at the top goal scorers. So, the top goal scorers. Asra ended up 59 goals, 24 assists, and 12 clean sheets he contributed to. Saunders had 19 goals in all competitions, along with Cashgate. Then we had Cowan Hall. So, Asra did score the majority of our goals, but that's fine. It doesn't really bother me. And Cowan Hall, Tyson. They were really our only goal scorers. Asaro, Saunders, Cashgate, Cowan Hall, Tyson, O'Neill, and Gape, and all the rest just scored odd goals. Jacobson got 2, Bean got 2, Freeman got 2, Wilson got 2, Stewart got 1, Jackson 1, Rowe 1, Guidi 1. And all these players didn't score for the whole season. Look, Mikael Smith, he had how many appearances? 20 appearances for the team, and he didn't get any goals. Just saying, that's why I wouldn't let him go. Assists. Let's switch that. We'll go to the top. Assists are probably looking a little bit more healthy. Probably not, actually. Asa on 24. Saunders on 23. Cashgate on 15. O'Neill on 13. Jacobson on 7. 6, and just odd ones. Guidi only had, 12 appearances? Not bad for an attacking midfielder there, actually. Bearing in mind we brought him in quite late. That's not too bad. Everyone else was just a bit turd. But we'll have a look at their attributes. Who has been growing the most? Let's have a look, shall we? So, Ferrari up 16 this season. This season, he's got the 1-star week for 3 skill moves. 3-star. He's got outside the foot shot attribute. But he'll definitely be staying in the team. He'll have a part to play next season, definitely, either right back or left back. Good ball control there, good marking. All the rest of things aren't too great, but they'll grow within time. It doesn't really matter. But then we have Wilson. He's been going up. I don't know what we're going to do with him. I honestly don't. Because he's at, what's that? He's worth like 4.5 million. We could probably get 6-7 million for him, which would really improve our team. And we're looking at his pace, it's just not that great, is it? But Jackson, he went up 7. He looks like a very good. If he was an Ultimate Team card, I'd probably get him, honestly. But then we had Astro, he went up 7, and we only trained him for a while. Then he was off for training. I'll move myself back up here. I just feel comfortable up here. Guidi went up 5, Cashgate up 4, then O'Neill up 3, then Harriman, de Havilland, Rowe, Gape, Southwell up 2, Stewart, Muller, Freeman up 1, and then all of these didn't change because they're all old. And then we had Jacobson went down 1 with Tyson, Akinfenwa, and Mikael Smith. Then El Abd, Bean, and Saunders both went down 2. But Saunders will still have a part to play next season, don't you worry. So have a look at the values of our players, why not? Have a look who's worth the most on the team. So Wilson's actually worth the most. He's worth 4.5 million, and Asray's worth 2.5 million. Guidi's worth 1.8 million. So we could potentially cash in on a lot of these players. I mean, a lot of these players are worth nothing. Look, Richardson worth nothing. He has no value. I'm pretty sure he's retiring at the end of the season anyway. So that's about it for stuff like that. I mean, I guess we can have a look at some of these, but I doubt any of these are going to be any good right now. We could see if we can make any late signings, but I mean, some of them we're not even scouting yet, and we probably won't be for a while. I mean, even 27 just seems too old to be joining the team. Or is it? We'll keep it at 27. We'll keep it at 27, I guess. But the problem is, this Spanish guy has scouted a load of players, but we can't look at any of them because he's only a 2-star scout. So we will probably actually delete that instruction, and we'll have a look at what money we have left over next season and see if we can get any better scouts in to do that. We'll do that later. But we'll have a look, go over to the office now, we'll have a look at the Youth Academy and see what we're doing here. Did we bring any of these through? We have Nicholas Harris, we have Isaac Harris, not brothers, because we can clearly see there is an ethnicity difference. We have Riccardo Ricci. He'll definitely be playing a part in next season's team. Definitely. He looks fairly decent. He looks very decent, actually. So we'll probably recall him. It's probably best to recall these now, right? Yeah, I'm bringing Ricci through. I'm bringing Bennett through. All these guys can probably stay in here for now. Just because it will hopefully keep them out of next year's budget and stuff. But we'll have a look at our objectives then. Youth development. We still had to grow 2 youth academies by at least 10 overall points. But that's fine. That's fine. We did the top one, so they'd be happy with that. Brand exposure, we did that. We did 13 out of 23 matches. That's fine. We have to keep that player salary growth under 20%. We did it at 5%, so that's fine. We didn't get to the round of 32, but that doesn't really bother me. We did get first position, so we've outperformed that one. Then we're obviously not a continental team right now. But other than that, I think we'll wait until about midway June and have a look at the other leagues. And then that'll probably be it for this one. Guys, I did just get a player come through on the transfer hub then. It was this guy here, Davide Masura from Venezia. I would be interested in getting this guy, but I don't know whether he's going to accept rotation team football because we're not going to be getting rid of Kashkir. He's been playing really well on the left-hand side. And I don't know whether he would accept that coming over to this team. We'll have a look. He wants an important squad role. Would he not do a rotation? No. We're going to have to end it then, I guess. Because Kashkir's got better overall than him anyway. And we need someone who's probably a little bit, I don't know, lower overall, I guess. I mean, we don't have anyone else that can cover that left-hand side. That's the thing. Look, we have Freeman, and that's about it. A 58 overall is not going to cut it. And we have no one else that can play over there. We have no youth players that can play over there. Unless when we set our new youth staff up, we tell them to go and scout them for wingers. We could do that potentially. We could do that, I suppose, because we do need someone over there, and we can't get anyone first team because Kashkir is taking up that spot, and he's got potential of 75. So we're not in a position to be getting rid of him just yet. Also, guys, I did tell you to. I did forget about this. We have player competition. He was, of course, Joel Acero. He is player of the season, player of the competition. That's fantastic. Acero takes top goal scorer, and unfortunately, Brown didn't get goalkeeper. But we have the team of the competition. We've got Brown. He's in there. Jacobson's in there. Acero's in there. And O'Neill is in there. So we have quite a few players. It's basically made up of Wycombe, Mansfield. There's a Coventry there, a couple of two Yeovil. So we've basically dominated it along with Notts County. Although Notts County only got 2 there. Mansfield Town, I've got a couple, but we've definitely dominated that one there. I've got a few scout reports here then. I don't think there's anyone here that really catches my eye as anyone I'd want to sign. No. I'm looking for a winger in particular, not a left. We're looking for a left-hand sided player, and none of these are really gonna fit the pool. Now one of the biggest questions is in next season: do we start Cameron Hall or do we start Wilson? I think it's still going to be Cameron Hall. I think he is just okay. Technically, Wilson is now better than Cameron Hall, but he just doesn't have the agility or anything. And if an offer came through for Wilson, I'd definitely sell him because he's not really the type of player I'm looking for. Training here then, Ferrari still on the training, and Greedy. We want to be getting up to about, if we can get Greedy up to about 70, then I'll take him off a couple of things because he will be okay. Then I might drop him down to 2. More player training then. Can we get any growth on Greedy or Greedy or Ferrari? That's the ones. And Greedy goes up to a 70. His dribbling is looking very, very good. We need to keep him on that for stamina. His passing's alright, and his finishing, will probably take him off the passing one next time around. I mean, if we're being technical here, if we do want to get rid of Wilson this season, if we are going to sell him, then we will be looking at getting him as high as we can before the end of next season. So I might actually put Jamie Wilson on some training, unless I'll have a look online quickly to see if there's any way we can make his pace go up, if we can force it up. So as I thought then, there is no way to increase pace. The only way to really increase pace is to play with a player. And the problem is, I just don't really know if I can afford to. He's such a lot of money, and the effort it would take to just keep his freaking pace up would just be stupid. So I'm going to put him on training now, and we will see if we can sell him off, because he's worth a lot of money, but he's just not really what we're looking for in a winger. And if we can get some money from him, then we shall do so. And this is the best way to do it. Just put him on some training, mass train him until the end of the season, put him up, ready to sell him at the end of the season, and then he'll be ready to go. So who else do we want on some training then? Maybe we'll put some Riccardo Ricci on training, but again, he's going to outgrow him with the rest of my players, which is slightly concerning. So we probably won't do that just yet. Although we do want him to hit his potential. I don't know. We have just bought someone new in though, haven't we? We'll put Jackson on some training actually, because we haven't put him on any just yet. I'll put him on that, and I'll also put him on. You know, I like my centre backs. I like them to be able to pass the ball out. So I'll put him on that, and we'll do that as our training. At the moment, we'll see if Wilson can go up anymore. Not just yet. If we can get him to that 72, we'll keep increasing him. Get Jackson up to that 70. I think we'll be ready to go then. We'll be ready to cause some damage in the next league. So Liverpool, guys, have won the FA Cup, which means Liverpool have done the double bubble. They've got the double. They haven't got the treble. And they haven't got the quadruple. They've got the domestic double, as I like to call it. But we'll put Wilson up here. He's going. I can't even put him up for sale yet until next season, I don't think. We might not be able to sell him until the next January. That's annoying. Oh gosh, we have got some. We've got Sam Saunders. His contract's running out. Well, that's not good. Why did I not put Saunders on a new contract? Were we going to sign a new attacking midfielder? I don't think we were. Was it because he wanted that important role, maybe? I don't know. I would like to put him. I've recently negotiated a new contract with this player. Oh, is it because he's retiring? I don't know. Any of the other players retiring? He's not. He's retiring. I just don't think he wants to stay. We can't negotiate a new contract with him, guys. Are we going to lose one of our best players of the season? And also, don't forget, we have got awards to give out at the end of this season, but we'll wait until we've looked at all the tables and stuff first. We still got Walder Haviland saying he wants to go out on loan. So does Daniel Rowe. I'm not sure we're even going to leave Daniel Rowe next season, so we might be able to afford to put him out on loan. We'll have a look when it comes to the next season, obviously. More training then. Can we get Wilson up to that 70? I think he will go up to 70. He's already at the 72. He wants to go up to 73, though. We're improving him very, very quickly. I mean, how much is he worth at the moment? Let's check. How much is he worth? If we can sell him. Which it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. He's worth 6 million. I think that's enough. We'll take him off training next time around. We have got the Youth Squad monthly report, where we still have got a couple of players in here. Oh, Dylan Cox doesn't look good. We're going to release him. All the others still looking okay, though. It's still saying we got contracts expiring, but honestly, there's nothing I can do about it. Can I not sell any of these youth players yet? I think they have to be at the club for a year. So we can't even sell... We can't sell Wilson, so he's going to have to... I mean, he's got potential to be special. Do we just keep him at the club? I mean, he's only had a rotate. He's only on that. And we have a look at his financial. He's still got 2 years and 1 month on his contract. So maybe we give him next season, see if he can prove himself. We're still looking for Saunders. Where's Saunders? Here he is. Can we negotiate a new contract with him yet? No, we just can't. I don't think he wants to be at the club anymore, which means he's going to go. Which means we'll need to get a new attacking midfielder in. Another player I do want to get on some training is Toby Bennett. We are going to throw him on some training. But this is a training we're going for at the moment. I'm going to get Asro up to maybe 71, 72. Jackson maybe to that 71, 72. Bennett, I do want to be my first team keeper sometime this season. If we can mass train him, then he'll be ready. And I think we're in a very good shape next season. We've got a load of young talent. The problem is I don't want it to outgrow the team. I don't know if that's an issue that can happen on this game. I know it would do in real life. But I think we will have enough time now to have a look and see what's happened in the rest of the leagues. So, here's Argentina, who's on that San Lorenzo, not really interested. Melbourne Victory win that one there. I think they play each other 3 times, it looks like. Yeah, they play each other 3 times in that league. The Austrian league just confuses me, but Salzburg has won that one. Anderlecht have won the Belgian league quite comfortably. They must all play each other twice, yeah. Brazil, Botafogo, they're only just starting their season. Chile are probably only just starting their season as well. Colombia as well. There's Tigres are in last place. Huh. But Denmark, the season has finished. They've all played each other, what's that, 3 times? Yeah. Now, the England League. Oh, juicy. Okay, so Manchester City have won with very similar record to us. Then Chelsea in second, only on goal difference of Arsenal. Spurs are 4th. Manchester United miss out on Champions League football in 5th. Liverpool finished 6th, but they've won the domestic double, obviously. Everton finished 7th, meaning they will get a spot there. I believe maybe Newcastle might get a spot as well. Because if Liverpool have won the FA Cup, because the FA Cup and the League Cup go, and they have, they get you into the Europa League. So 5th place automatically Europa League. 6th place doesn't get anything, but 6th place is Liverpool. So they earn that, I guess, through one of the trophies, and then 7th, yeah. So Everton will get that. Then you got Newcastle, Southampton, West Ham, Watford, Stoke. Leicester, West Brom, Crystal Palace, Brighton, Huddersfield and Bournemouth get relegated. Bit of a shame, but we could probably see that happening. Who's going up? We've got Norwich, Wolves and Aston Villa. Or, no. One of Aston Villa, Reading, Leeds and Derby are going to be there. We've got the League One, which is there. So we won't have Blackburn to face Scunthorpe or Bradford, I believe. Who's coming down? We've got Fleetwood, Gillingham, Oldham and Wimbledon all going back down to League 2. That is fine. Let's have a look at some more leagues. The French League, Paris have won that by a stonking amount of points. That's 11 points. Not as many of us, but that's fine. Germany, Bayern win that. Only just from a Schalke there. Fair enough, fair enough. Italy, Juventus cruise the league, 20 points. Wow. Wow, that's low. They've only conceded 17 goals as well. That's super. And then we got a couple of teams there. And we got the Japanese league only just started. Korean league is, don't know what happens with that. Mexican league looks like it's only just started. Dutch league is over. And Feyenoord have won that one. Norwegian league is over and Prawn have won that. Polish league is over. Portuguese league, Porto have won that one. Republic of Ireland, yeah. Moscow have won the Russian league. Only just though. Saudi Arabian league, Al Hilal have won that one. Scottish league, Celtic only just won that one. Spanish league, Villarreal have won the Liga Santander. Makes sense. Sweden, yeah. Malmo, Switzerland, yeah. Basel, no surprise. Turkey, Fenerbahce. United States. Don't know really how that works. That's it really. We're looking at trophies. How do we get to see that? Do we not get to see who won the Champions League? Is it not shown? Because we saw he won the FA Cup. World news? International news maybe. This is all teams doing that. Maybe they haven't won it yet? I don't know. I don't know. More training then. I want to get Astro to that 71, 72. He should get to 71 this time around. Jackson up to a 70. Bennett. Then we can free up one of the drills for Asaro. And that's going to go on to probably Bennett, I would say. But guys, seeing as we are basically at the end of the season now, I am going to be revealing my player of the season, youth player of the season, and then we'll have a look at the poll and see if anyone has voted for the fans' player of the season. But my player of the season is very, very obvious. He's scored an absolute crap ton of goals this year. Of course, the player of the season award for this year does go to Joel Asaro, the 19-year-old Swedish talent. Just absolutely fantastic this season. I have no other words. He dominated, even in the Checker trade, he got 6 goals. Didn't get many games in the FA Cup. Didn't get many games in the Carabao Cup, but still got 3 goals and 2 assists. The league, he just contributed to so many of our goals. There's no way we could leave him out. And the youth player of the season is going to go to someone who solidified our defence, came in throughout the season, replaced Alabd, and filled that place absolutely perfectly. It's going to go to Nicholas Jackson, the 17-year-old. Just contributed to a couple of clean sheets. Nothing really there, but he was just a rock of that back for me. And he, 6'2", exciting prospect, low, perfect. So he's not going to go. He's not going to be so far back, but he's not going to be so far forward. It just works. His squad role's only rotation. So he isn't even expecting that much, and yeah, he's just been absolutely amazing. But we are going to be having a look. I'm going to grab my phone now, and we're going to have a look and see if anyone has voted for this. Let's have a look. So I'm loading up YouTube. Here it is. YouTube is loading up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Is it going to focus? YouTube, come on, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. There it is. Right. Let's go and have a look then. Also, guys, my M&S Christmas advert is showing over 700 views, which is freaking amazing. I've gained 2 more subscribers overnight as well, which is pretty cool. But vote for your player of the season. I did have an eye. Did I leave a poll? Should we cash in on Wilson? No one's voted on that yet. That's fine. I mean, that's more of a decision that I need to do, not really you guys. Of course, your guys' opinion does count as well. But we're going to be having a look at this draw poll. Are we going to get any sincere winner? Okay, we do. So the player of the season, your guys' player of the season, is going to be a man that only had 3 appearances for the team. And he had 3 appearances for a reason. Asaro booted him out of the team. He goes by the name of Adebayo Akinfenwa, the beast himself. Well done, mate. You got player of the season and you didn't even play. I'm not sure if people actually were watching the series when they voted for this, but I'm pretty sure there's more deserving players. Sam Saunders was also in the vote as well. He got 1 vote. There were 3 voters, so thank you for everyone who did vote. Sam Saunders will also get a bit of recognition, but it looks like he's going to be leaving the club anyway. So both of them are going to be leaving the club. And yeah, congratulations to Adebayo Akinfenwa. Okay then, so we have been congratulated by the board. Earlier in the year, we set to keep our player wages in check and ensure they didn't increase by more than 20%. We only increased it probably by about 5 or 6% at the end of the season. But we do have some more player training then. Now, I'm going to take Asaro off of probably this drill. Let's just delete all this. Let's delete that session. We'll keep him on that. But we will put Bennett. I don't know if he can get on another training session. He can defend the crosses. I want him on all of these. We're going to get Bennett back. We want to get him in the first team. He's 6'6". He's an absolute giant. We mass train him like this. He'll be ready for that first team sooner than you know it. And there we go then, guys. End season option is there. We're going to end the season. Now we'll boot up the next season, but we won't we won't have a look at anything until the next episode. I might have a look at some of the stuff because I will need to have a look at how much money we have for transfers and stuff, but you guys won't see any of that until tomorrow's episode. But feel free, we'll probably have about £3 or £4 million to work with, so do leave some suggestions for some players we might need to sign, whether they're going to be squad players or whether they're going to be first team players. We could get a few first team players and throw some of our not so good first team players out, but that is totally up to you guys. If you do leave any suggestions, then I will add them to the transfer list. Obviously, I'm going to have quite a few suggestions for myself because I've got to play the team and I know kind of type of player I do want to be playing with. But we'll wait for this to load through and then we'll end the episode off then. And guys, so the good news is we can sell Jamie Wilson if we need to do so. Because our money, I've just checked it, isn't looking so great. So I'm going to add him to the transfer list. I've done it. Because I'm going to get some better players in. And we're going to crush this season, alright? We're going to crush this season. We're going to tell them who's boss. And we're going to absolutely go ham. We're going to go ham. We're going to take League 2 by storm. We ain't got any players in the actual team right now. Because a lot of them have actually left. But we've got a couple of players who are expiring in 12 months. And we'll sort them out on a new contract when we need to do so. We've actually got quite a few players running out, so we'll deal with that all tomorrow. And we probably won't get any games tomorrow, but probably won't even get the pre-season tournament once we've done all this. But at least I know my kind of budget I'm working with and how much players are going to cost me. So yeah, that's about it for this one. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, comment down below any players you'd like me to sign in tomorrow's video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go and check out all the other videos. Share the video. Turn the notifications on. You guys know what to do. And I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.